So this is the description of a AND bit RC adder. This is made up of a universal logic mux. So first of all, we have defined a 2:1 mux. This is the definition of a mux. We have included the basic library, that is IEEE. First of all, we have defined entity mux21, that is with the help of I1, I2, and S, and output O1. The architecture A1 of mux21 is begin O1. O1. This statement says O1 is assigned I2 when S is 1, else I1. This is the basic implementation of mux21. Now we know the implementation of a two variable Boolean function using mux. So we have defined some Boolean functions which are to be used in the RC adder. So first of all, we have defined a AND gate. uh, this is basic AND gate, but this is made up of the component mux21. We have instantiated mux21, and the port map is done in a way that we get the output O1 as I1, I2. Similarly, we have defined the OR gate. Next is NOR gate. NOR gate contains an extra signal in bit because we have to the NOR gate uses not of I2, so we can't use not I2 in port map directly. So we have first defined a signal which has a value of not I2 and then use it in the port map. Next is XOR gate. XOR gate also similarly has an extra bit, that is in bit, and this is the port map of the XOR gate. Now we have to combine all the packages that we have predefined. So these are defined in a package, mymux-lib package. So this package contains all the previously defined AND or NOR, XOR, and mux. Now we will use this package to design our n-bit mux, n-bit RC adder. So first of all, we have used the tool basic libraries. Now we have to also include our package. So a package reside in the work library. So we have used work.mymux-lib package. Now, entity RC adder. First, we have defined the entity of the RC adder. So, first of all, we have defined the generic. Here comes the variables. So, first variable is the n, that is the bit number of bits adder. So, we are defining an 8-bit adder. Now we have to define the inputs and output to the adder. First of all, x, y. These are the inputs, standard logic vector n minus 1 down to 0. So these are of length n. Then we have a signal Cin. This is the carry in. Then we have z, that this is the output, that is sum out. This is also of the length n, that is 8 or 7 down to 0. Then we have a C out, that is the output carry. This ends the entity. Now we have to define the architecture. RCH struct of RC adder. So first of all, we have to define some temporary signals. Uh, the structure of RC adder uses several XOR gates and on AND gates and OR gates. So we have to also include some temporary signals. Uh, there are basic three temporary signals which are of length n and another signal C. This is the carry which is passed from one bit to another bit. So this is of the length n down to 0, that is n plus 1. So this is a plus 1 length vector. First of all, we have from begin. First of all, we have included the LSB, least significant bit of C, as Cin. So first carry, the least significant bit carry is Cin. Now to replicate or to repetition grammar. As a repetition grammar, we have used the generate statement which runs for 0 to n minus 1 times. So this generate statements you makes a repetition easily. So now we don't have to write the all these statements 8 times, but we have to write just one time. So each level in the each bit contains two XOR gates. Each bit adder contains two XOR gates, two AND gates, and one OR gate. And at the end, we ended the generate statement, and we get the most significant bit of the carry vector as Cout. So here we have finished with our RC adder. Now the final task is to generate a test bench for testing and verification. Now we have used now the final task is to generate a test bench for testing and verification. So here we have included the two the basic library IEEE, and we have included two packages from here. Numeric std is also included here because we need some functions like unsigned, and this unsigned function is defined in this package numeric std. So first of all, the entity of test bench is empty. Now we will move to architecture stem of test RC adder. So first of all, we have defined a constant, that is tbn positive 8. This is the bit number of bits of the adder. Now we have defined the signals. This test bench x, test bench y, test bench z are the signals which are to be verified, that is inputs and the output of the uh, RC adder. Then we have TB syn, TBC out, and TB correct sum. This TB correct sum contains the actual sum that is to be checked. So it is an extra bit. Now from begin statement, first of all we are checking for us in carry in of 0. Now we have to generate various combinations of input. So this is done here. So first of all, we have already defined TB correct sum. Now we are giving it a value. So first of all, we are using 0 concatenate TBX. So as TBX is n length n vector and TBY is also a length n vector. So we are concatenating both of them at 0 with a MSB. So now their length is n plus 1 with MSB 0, and then they are converted to unsigned and then added. Now they are mathematically added, and then they are converted to standard logic vector. Now we come with a DUT statement, that is design under test. The design under test is entity work.rc adder. This is the name of our entity and this is its architecture. So RCH struct is the architecture. Now we have to map the generic. So the generic N is bind to TBN, and port map are used as it is used in our RC adder, that is TBX, TBY, TBSIN, TBZ, and TBC out. Now we have to start a process, that is stim process. Now first of all we have defined a variable v input combination. This variable here generates all the input combinations. So its length is 2 into tbn minus 1 down to 0. So it's just the double length of all the vectors here. So this there's a reason why this is doubled. We will splice this vector into two, and we will just increment the value of this vector v input combination by 1 every time, and then we will splice this and this vector into 2, and then we will use it to sum. That will be illustrated forward. First of all we have to start from for loop. This for loop generates zero from goes from 0 to the maximum, which can the maximum 2 raised to 2 tbn minus 1. So that is 2 raised to 2n minus 1. Now we have to give the value v input to the v input com. Here it is given value, uh, v input com is standard logic vector of 2 unsigned. So here the I is in integer, and integer is converted to an unsigned, that is vector, uh, a, a binary vector of length 2 tbn, and then this binary vector is spliced into two, that is tbx and tby, to generate all the combinations. Now we are getting now all the combinations are generated here, and then they are evaluated here, TB correct sum, as the addition. So we will get this, the TB correct sum, from here. And now we are using a wait statement and then assert statement. This assert statement checks if all the boolean functions under it are correct or not. So first of all, it checks TBC out is equal to TB correct sum of TBN. This is the index of the vector which we are checking. So TBC out should be equal to most significant bit of TB correct sum, and TBZ should be equal to TB correct sum from TBN minus 1 down to 0. So the rest of the bits should be equal to TBZ. Now if this condition is true, then this report statement is not executed. But if this is false, the report statement this report statement is evaluated, and then there is a severity failure and mismatch is written as an output. And if this is not executed, that is, if this is statement is true, then we goes to end loop, and then the report is published as verification for no carry is successful. So our task is successful, and the severity is note, and then wait and end process and end simulation.